P4P Boxing Talk, unbiased boxing channel. P4P Boxing Talk, unbiased boxing channel.
I got ice and different income that nobody can see. Got a big ass fucking head on my motherfucking shoulders. My niggas steady laughing, talking about my head and shoulders. Hands so fucking long ago from head down to my shoulders. And this shit is from the heart for my haters and the boulders that be in my way. Feeling like the man until I went another way. Try to bust up on my life and went another way. I got that money in my pocket, live another day. Yeah, yeah. Baby, would you like roses and die?
Welcome back. It's your man, Pound for Pound Boxing Talk, where the talk is the realest. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you know when I'm live. It's the realest on YouTube. You already know what to do. It's the best pound for pound boxing talk on YouTube. Real boxing talk, straight boxing talk. None of that punk ass crying. None of them narratives, all of that fake ass shit. Oh, how can you say Ali's better than Floyd? Why you hating on Devin, yo? Why take no fight Lamont, man? All that punk ass crying, bro. Please. None of that over here. It's the realest on YouTube, man. Go ahead, snuff that like button. I'm dropping a link in the chat off the rip early. Feel what I'm saying? I'm starting the early stream because I'm trying. I ain't gonna lie. I need to get some damn sleep later for sure. Right after this, I'm about to knock out. Your boy been fasting. Health is wealth. Staying on top of that. So, but I just had to touch on this, man. I seen Bomac post on Instagram that there could possibly be Crawford and Canelo 2. I think he said March. I think he said March. Let me see. I think he said March of next year. I'll tell you right now, I posted it. Let me see. Follow me on Instagram, Pound for Pound Boxing Talk. Let me see. Yeah, May of 2026. May of 2026. March, May. Damn. So what y'all think, man? Y'all want to see Canelo Crawford 2 on Cinco de Mayo in 2026? Honestly, I would love to. That's the only fight. I want Bud to retire. Wow, he just did the biggest shit in boxing. But the only fights that I would like to see Bud do if he don't retire is Bud versus Canelo again, that rematch, or him versus Charlo. Just to kick the little dude off, you feel what I'm saying? Shout out Charlo, but they've been having like a back and forth for like some years now, and that whole Errol Spence situation, so he already beat his bruh, so now for him to go up to 54 and beat him, Like that'll be good. But he said he not going back down to 54. So I don't think that'll happen. I don't think that fight will happen. So the only fight that I would want to see Crawford do is a rematch with Canelo. I would love to see that fight again. Uh, in the rematch, I do believe once again that he would stop him. I am one of the ones that said first, before and after the fight, not just before the fight, say some shit, then after the fight, everybody talk some other shit. No. Before the fight, I was saying Bud can stop Canelo. After the fight, I was saying Bud can stop Canelo. If they do the rematch again, I'm going to tell you Bud can stop Canelo. But I think he's going to stop Canelo. I ain't going to lie to you. I think he already know how this dude swing. He got his gauge and everything. He been in there with him before. You know what I mean? And even though it's going to be months after, if that did happen, it may. You see how much I'm yawning? I ain't shit in 2 days, yo. Coming up in 4 hours is going to be 48 hours. Just straight alkaline water and tea. You gotta give your stomach a rest sometimes, man. Let your cells regenerate. You feel me? But anyway, yeah, I think he'll definitely stop him. You know, like I said, he been in there. He felt his power. He already know what it's like. He know what his speed is like. It's gonna be months later, yes. Canelo could work on some stuff, yes. But I just think it's gonna be a worse beatdown. I think Crawford really step on the gas and get Canelo up out of there. So I just think it'll be an even cleaner one. Because the first time I had a 12 zip too. People like, nah, about found it was closer than that, bro. It was closer. Yeah, what you had it? I had it 10-2. Okay, so you gave him 2 rounds. And the rounds you probably gave him was probably the 4th and the 5th. And I still gave those to Bud anyway. Because Canelo had a good 30 seconds. Bud had the whole round. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. People think what they want to think. But again, I had it 12 zip. They rematch again. I got even more devastating 12 zip. Like, Canelo's just not as good as Crawford. I'm sorry. And this is, I've just come to accept, like, I'm not going to make a lot of people happy. You feel what I'm saying? People going to hear this shit and be like, yo, like, how can you say that? How do you say the things you say? But I just got to keep it 100. I'm not one of these fake ass niggas that just be pandering to people that's just gonna tell you what you want to hear about your favorite fighter to try to get an interview, or don't say certain things because they want an interview, or try to play the fence, try to do this. I'm gonna just keep it all the way 100, real talk with you. Like that's just me. Like my personality, sports, women, men, whatever. I just gotta be 100% real with you. Young Gun, salute. It's pound for pound boxing talk where the talk is the realest. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you know when I'm live. And while you're here, go ahead, snuff that like button, punch it like I owe you some money. Salute the Young Guns. He said, what's up? What's up, my dude? Link is in the chat. You welcome to hop up here. You see what we touching on, man. Welcome to the pound for pound boxing community where the talk is the realest. None of them fake ass narratives, none of that bitch ass crying. I do not do that on this channel, bro. This that real boxing talk. But like I was saying, yeah, I already know that there's gonna be a slow growth with this. Cause if I wanted to just pander to y'all and just tell y'all what y'all want to hear about y'all favorite fighter, or just praise Errol Spence all day, or praise Devin Haney all day, or praise Muhammad Ali all day as the greatest fighter to ever live and all this, I'll be lying to myself. And I know I'll get more likes and more shares and all that shit, but honestly, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. For real. Like, the whole reason I started this channel is because I love boxing, and I found myself talking to people for like an hour plus about certain shit. And I'm like, yo, and even when I call into other people's channels, niggas like, yo, you need to start a channel, bro. Like, you just too real. Like, you talking some real shit that people don't think about. And I'm, cause like niggas just be talking about gossip and this and that and narratives and this and that. Like, I actually watch boxing. I actually study this shit. Like, people don't even know how to score. Like, it's crazy. Like, they don't even know the scoring criteria, but it's okay. I made this channel for y'all education, for all the misinformation. You feel what I'm saying? Keeping it real, because I know y'all tired of hearing grown men spill all them fucking crying tears every day. You feel what I'm saying? So I know it's going to be a slow growth with this channel, but honestly, I don't care. I'm going to keep saying the facts. Floyd Mayweather is the best boxer in the world to ever live. It's not a top 5. It's only a top 2. It's Money and Bud. Terrence Crawford's better than Roy Jones, better than Ali, better than Tyson. Floyd Mayweather's better than Roy Jones, better than Ali, better than Tyson. Like, people, think for yourselves, bro. Like, and it is what it is. What do you say? A lot of people panel hop to help build channel. That's a fact. And you know, like, I used to panel hop before I had a channel. You feel what I'm saying? Just because I saw niggas on YouTube talking boxing. So I'll be chilling home in the crib, have some free time, and they'll be talking about some fights coming up or some shit, and I'll get my 1s and 2s, and niggas be like, nah, yo, so what else you think about this? And what else you think about this? And what else you think about this? And I'm just like, nigga, like, and everybody like, yo, you should make a channel, bro. Niggas in the chat will be mad at me. They be like, yo, how can you say this? How can you say this? The other niggas be like, nah, he's speaking facts. So, but I don't even be on nigga shit no more, to be honest. I just don't have time. Like, I don't even be having time for this shit, but I spend like an hour or 2 doing something, you feel me? He said, Cat, you could say who you got. I mean, it's like my man said, when we rating these fighters, what are we judging these fighters on? Are we judging these fighters on what they did outside the ring? Are we judging these fighters on, I mean, like, what are we judging these fighters on? When we talk about the best boxers to ever live, what are we judging these fighters on? Prime Roy, I love this. Okay, Young Guns. Look at the first word that you just chose, right? He said prime Roy Jones was pound for pound #1 when Floyd was pretty boy. Now, I honestly don't have nothing to say about that. I didn't read the whole thing. That's just a fact. Like, I mean, that's just a fact. Prime Roy Jones was pound for pound #1 when Floyd Mayweather was pretty boy Floyd. I mean, that's just a fact. Roy Jones was doing his thing. He was in his prime. But the first words you said, and this is what everybody say, right? And this is the shit that fuck me up every time. Niggas always say, yo, prime Leonard, yo, prime Robinson, prime Alito, yo, prime Tyson. Y'all talking about a good 4 or 5 year run that these motherfuckers had and still lost in their prime. These motherfuckers still lost in their prime. Or let me guess. When they lost, they wasn't in their prime no more. When they took that first loss, then they prime stopped. So to me, it's like, yo, when you talk about my favorite, when you talk about the best, when you talk about Floyd, when you talk about Bud, there is no prime time. Their whole career, nobody was fucking with them. Crawford just fought 2 months ago, or a month and a half ago. Right now, nobody's fucking with him. He's 38 years old. Nobody says he in his prime now. Ain't no prime when you talk about the best. They're just unbeatable. Like, niggas just can't fuck with them. Floyd broke both of his hands after putting paws on niggas through the whole pretty boy phase. Broke both of his hands. And guess what? Became money and still ran through everybody they say he was scared of, was this, was that he ducking Pacquiao. He ain't gonna fight Cotto. He don't want to fight the young bulldog Canelo. Oh, Maidana's a rough, tough dude. He don't want to fight. Went through all of them. Ain't no problem with the best, dog. I'm not talking about a 4-year run, a 5-year run. You were good for 5 years and then your ass got beat. Oh yeah, but nah, he pound for pound. His prime was over when he lost, though. That's when his prime was. When he got beat, when Tarver stopped him, yeah. That's the end of the prime. Come on, bro. Ain't no prime with the real best. So I said it's the best ever, TBE, and the GOAT, Terrence Bud Crawford. Nobody beats them. And people try to pin them against each other all the time, and I love it. because they never gonna fight and nobody ever gonna beat them, and the haters gonna stay mad. It's TBE and Bud Crawford. That's it. The best ever to do it, and the greatest of all time, the GOAT Crawford. Roy Jones was good in his time. He was very good in his time. He was great in his time. He was a great, but he wasn't the GOAT. He wasn't the greatest of all time. And then, I mean, again, it goes back to what are we judging these fighters on? Are you judging on belts? Because I could show. Don't make me. I mean, both sides, TBE, and are we judging on belts? Oh no. Pound for pound is not about the belts, like you said. It's about the resume. You right. I do say it's not about the belts. It's about who you fought. So we talking about. I mean, Dark Clint, salute. He said, bro, in your opinion, who would you say would be the next best opponent for Boots at 54? Salute to my man Dark Kent back in again. I think I rinsed you up. Let me just double check, make sure I rinsed you up, because you've been popping in the chat for a minute. So I gotta make sure you got a toolie on you. Gotta make sure you prepared out here in these YouTube streets. Feel what I'm saying? Let me see. Yeah. You got that. And Young Guns, if I see you back in my chat again, I'm gonna give you a wrench. Because even though you got a different of opinion, I like that. You feel what I'm saying? And you talking boxing. So you come back again, I see you back tomorrow, son. I'm gonna give you a wrench. I got you. But to answer my man Dark Clint question, who would you say would be the next best opponent for Boots at 154? Me? Little low me, pound for pound boxer, who I would give him the most credit for beating. Who I would give Boots the most credit for beating. And it's a certain way this gotta happen too, because I already know I really don't be giving a fuck about what the other fans be talking about, but I would just like this to happen just to even shut them up a little bit more, right? The person that I really want to see him beat, well, not really see him beat, but just to fight, because I don't really care if he beat him. Like, if he beats Boots, like, that's cool too. It's a great fight. Next opponent I would like to see for Boots at 154 is the king of 154, Jermell Charlo. Now, I ain't too big on Charlo with his last performance with Canelo, because to me, it seemed like he was like heartless in that fight. Like, he was just fighting to survive, and I hated that. But at 154, Charlo went tooth and nail. I mean, taking losses, taking draws, running it back, beating him again. All of this, and became undisputed. Then, he went up 168 to get that bag from Canelo. He fought to survive. I hated that. But at 154, the dude, again, because Charlo done fought, he done lost, he done drawed, he done rematched, he done beat them all to get them belts. And the claim, and again, I'm not really a belt dude. Fuck the belt. I mean, the belts is good, but I'm like, he fought all the top dudes, and I mean, even lost and draw like real dog, and beat him and became that dude. If Boots was to fight Charlo and whoop him, I give him the most credit for that. But like Young Guns just said, he said, I really want to see Virgil versus Boots. That's the one I want to see too. And that's when I say it's a certain order I want this to happen, because what they gonna say when Boots beats Charlo, and I do got Boots beating Charlo. I'm a fan of Charlo too, but I just think Boots is better than him. If Boots beats Charlo, I already know what y'all gonna say. Oh, Charlo's out the ring for all this time, and he just lost to Canelo and all this other stuff. So how I would like it to go, I would like to see Boots versus Virgil right now, versus Virgil, because styles make the fights. I love the way Virgil fight. I love the way Boots fight. That style matchup is just a style match in heaven. Black, Mexican, I mean, everything, all of the styles, the ethnicities. I mean, put it in Vegas. I mean, put it in the back area. It don't matter where it's at. That I want to see Boots versus Virgil. Let Charlo come back, get him a little tune-up. So get him a first round knockout. Oh, Charlo's back. He's the man again, whatever. Have him come back looking sharp. That way, Charlo's back looking sharp. Boots I got Boots being Virgil, so I'm gonna just play this out just for right now. Charlo come back, beat his tune up. Boots is in there with Virgil, beats up Virgil. Now both of them are hot. Then make that fight. Boots beat Virgil. Charlo beat his tune up. Now you got the new line at 154 versus the King at 154, and now it's boom. That's how I would like it to go. But the one I'll give him the most credit for is Charlo. I really want to see Virgil. But yeah, me too, young gun. I would like to see that fight too. If I can't get Charlo, that's the one I would like to see. Just they styles. And there's enough. See, Dark Kent said it right here. Bakram. Bakram. Now, you say he's the toughest in the division. Now, I can't say that for a fact, not because I don't like him, but only because, like I said, I gotta keep it 100. It's pound for pound boxing talk, where the talk is the realest. I never heard of Bakram before he fought Tim Tszyu. When Tim Tszyu took that loss to Fundora, and then he went in there and fought Bakram, I'm like, okay, Bakram, let me see this dude. Okay, heard a little bit of his story, whatever, but I never like sat and watched a full 12-round fight with Bakram, right? And when I see Bakram get in there, I'm like, ooh. The first thing I noticed is that off the rip, he was throwing bombs, right? He was throwing bombs. And how I knew that what he was throwing was hard and Tim Tszyu was feeling that shit is because you can always tell. If y'all don't notice, you can always tell, like, next time you watch a fight. I knew that the shits was hurting Tim Tszyu because Tim Tszyu started throwing bombs. When the motherfucker throwing some crazy shit and then they make the other person start wilding, it's like they fighting to keep up with what's going on. You feel me? So I'm like, oh, this he's the first round. And the way he just like the Terminator on Tim Tszyu, he had that. He was hitting him with shit that had Tim Tszyu's eyes rolling back. Like, what the fuck? Pause. I was like, yo. So I don't know. I mean, maybe you know more than me about Bakram. Maybe you've seen a lot more of his fights, but I definitely gotta check him out more because that's another fight. Off of that one performance I seen with Tim Tszyu, I said I would like Boots to fight him. Again, without a belt, without whatever, I don't give a fuck if nothing's on the line. Just the styles. Just seeing what he do, seeing how tough he is, because he did look tough. And he went in there. I mean, that was Tim Tszyu. That wasn't no... Tim Tszyu, unified champion. Tim Tszyu done fought dudes, been in 12-round fights, different styles. So for him to run through him like that, I'm like, yeah, Bakram Boots. That's another one. And that's the thing about 154 right now, why I love it, is there's smoke everywhere. This shit is like a Snoop Dogg concert. It's smoke everywhere. So if you can't get Virgil, you got Charlo. You can't get Charlo, you got Fundora. You can't get Fundora, you got Thurman. You can't get Thurman, you got Lubin. Can't get Lubin, got Castaño. Can't get Castaño, you got Ramos. Can't get... it's smoke. You got Bakram. You got... He beat up Stanionis already. Errol Spence still ain't come back. I don't think it would be smart for him to come back and fight Boots, but it's so much smoke at 54. So, yeah. So what else you say? He said in the vision, and he has a belt. Yeah, he's a champion too. So Boots could unify, and it would definitely be a statement to put 154 on notice, in my opinion. I think so too. But you know what? This is why, like, you know what it's gonna... I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna call it right now early, because Boots is just starting to really get... He been having a buzz in the boxing world, but because he at 54 now and Crawford is kind of leaving off, he about to retire shit, more people, and now he's in his division, more and more people are starting to watch Boots, right? I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody that Boots beat is gonna be an excuse. It was the same shit with Floyd. It was the same shit with Bud. It's gonna be the same shit with Boots. He ain't fighting nobody. What is he doing? He can't beat this one. He's ducking this one. I'm calling it right now. Boots is running through all these motherfuckers. And I'm telling you right now, it don't matter. Like, and I only brought this up because you said it would be a statement. For me, yeah, for sure. That's a big statement. For him to go through Bakram like that, a tough dude like that with bombs like that just ran through Tim Tszyu, and he got a belt, so he got that extra. You feel what I'm saying? His nuts hanging a little bit lower. Like, yeah, motherfucker. Like, who's this Boots? Like, let's get it. If he busts him down, if Boots busts Bakram down, that's a statement for sure. Snatch his belt, then he go on who with whatever and snatch the. I mean, it's so much smoke, but that's another one. It's so many fights that I would like. That's the thing. Like I can't pick. I got my favorites, like an order I would like, but either way, like I'm tuned in. He said if Boots beats Bakram, he would have leverage to negotiate terms to fight Virgil afterward. Facts. But to be honest, they already seem like that fight is next. The way Eddie Hearn was talking, I mean, they mentioned Virgil's name like 10 times. After the fight, he called out Virgil. In the locker room, they was talking about Virgil. Post press conference, talking about Virgil. Like they just keep, I mean, and when the fighter and the promoter saying, like, yeah, we trying to get him, you feel what I'm saying? Like it sounds like they ain't even trying to unify and all this. They trying to get Virgil now. They want him like next. So I fuck with that. But even if he fight Bakram and then, like you say, yeah, that do give him leverage to be like, well, nigga, I got a strap now. Like, do you want to be champion or not? You want to fight me or not? I want to fight you. I'm the champion. I'm the champion giving you an opportunity. I'm the champion giving you an opportunity. How can you say no? What are you gonna say no to? You gonna say no to the belt? Then I'm not paying you enough. I'm the champion offering you this opportunity. Let's fight. You the man, let's fight. You feel what I'm saying? So you right. He said Bakram seems to be the most avoided at 154. Instead, toughest, I agree, but don't know much about Bakram resume. Facts. And if you know me, and those who heard me on other channels, it's only so much I give a resume. And this is what I mean by that, right? Put an example, I mean perfect example, right now. We're looking at it right now. Everybody's saying, oh, Boots is overrated. Who has he fought? True, the resume does hold some weight when you're talking about experience and okay, this dude, he done been in there with some champions and all that. But resumes don't get in a fucking ring and fight. They said the same shit about Bud before he fought Spence and went in there and washed them up when it was supposed to be a 50-50 fight. All you kept hearing was resume. Who did he fight? So I only say that to say, yeah, I don't know much about his resume neither. And that would tell me something if I see some names or some good opponents. Like, okay, he did this and he did that. But it don't. I could look at Bakram resume and see that he fought 15 and 40 niggas. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like niggas with losing records and all that. All that would tell me is okay. He ain't been fighting like high level competition. But when I see him in the ring and when I see what he's capable of doing to a champion, unified champion, for those that care about the belt. Since I care about belts so much, not only was Tim Tszyu a champion, he was a unified champion. And he also has beaten former champions. So this is a big dude to y'all. And I like Tim Tszyu too, but I'm just saying, if we gonna go by what y'all like to go by, champion, unified champion, he beat Tony Harrison, he beat the other dude that knocked out Fedor. He went in there with Fedor, had a rough and tough fight with a gash his whole time. For Bakram to go in there and did what he did to Tim Tszyu in fucking 3 rounds, I don't give a fuck about the resume. That performance showed me a lot about that motherfucker. What he does, what you do in a fight will always tell me more about your resume. And I mean, of course, you could get away with certain shit when you fighting trash cans. Of course, we're not new to the sport. But all I'm saying is the resume conversation, it does matter. The belt conversation, it does matter. It but it's just like a gauging meter. I need to see your abilities in the ring. And that's why when niggas was saying, oh, Lima's nobody, Lima's nobody, I'm like, you got that. I agree. So now let me see what he do with him. And Boots went in there, cleaned them up. Get him up out of here. Keyshawn Davis. Oh, Keyshawn ain't fighting nobody. He ain't doing this, he ain't that. Okay. Well, let me see what he do with these niggas when he's in the ring. Boom, boom, bam, bam. Get up out of here. Treating A-class level. Barely getting hit. Tearing their ass up. Stopping them even when they not stopping them. 12 zipping them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, resume's cool. But like you said, I don't know much about his resume. But as far as looking at him, he's a champion now. He's a champion. He done walked through Tim Tszyu. You saying he avoided? Shit, I could see why he avoided. That motherfucker, he looked like the Terminator, bro. He looked like the real, like the way he just did him. Like he did him bad. He did Tim Tszyu bad. I don't think Tim Tszyu will be the same after that. But again, 54 is a loaded division. I mean, I don't even think I mentioned Tim Tszyu on that lineup that I was calling for Boots to fight. Like, you got Tim Tszyu there. Like, it's so much names there. Y'all want to talk about, and it's crazy. He got all them names there. Y'all want to talk about resume. If Boots go in there and beat all these dudes, you know what's the funny part? They still gonna say he ain't fight nobody years after. It's always gonna be another fighter. It's always gonna be somebody new to discredit him. It's always gonna be but you know it's the craziest part to me though that I noticed about boxing for years. You get somebody like Boots that everybody can see is a clearly special talent. Clearly special talent. He didn't unified at 147, went up. He's at 154, just stepped in the door, first round knockout to this dude who's a top 10 contender in the weight class. And it's like we bash him. But when you get somebody like a fucking Lomachenko who comes out and loses his fucking first or second title shot that he got, this nigga has less than 20 fights. And he's lost 2 of them. They was talking about this motherfucker like he was the best thing since sliced bread. Oh, he's better than Muhammad Ali. Oh, he's better than Floyd Mayweather. Like, what? They had him over Bud Crawford on a pound-for-pound ESPN list. They praise these dudes so much. But then when you get somebody like a Boots, who's in real dangerous divisions, big body, and just tearing motherfuckers up. Oh, he's okay. Oh, he looks sloppy. Oh, he's this, he's that. But we praise these other dudes so much. And you know what it is. I know what it is. And if you know what it is. If you know what it is. Because it's always been this way. Always been this way. But that's just so crazy to me how like we always do that to, our American fighters. You feel what I'm saying? If Canelo fought like Boots, oh my God, he can fight left, he can fight right. Look at the moves. He's the Matrix. He's the Matrix. But we always downplay our American fighters. And it is what it is. This is why I understand why they don't care what y'all be talking about. When you see Tank go up here and pick up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever millions he's getting, instead of doing what y'all on the internet want, I understand it. And yes, I would like to see him fight this person or that person, but I'm also going to watch that Jake Paul fight. And I also understand why niggas be like, I don't give a fuck what they talking about on Twitter. I'm going to get my bag because y'all so fickle. Y'all so much haters. Y'all never pleased. It's always this one, that one, that one. You feel what I'm saying? So, but again, the division is loaded, and I can't wait. Dark Kent says, as far as Mel Charlo, I think him versus Tim Tszyu would be a good comeback fight for both of them, in my opinion. Facts. That is a good one. That is a perfect one. Shout out my nigga Dark Ken in the chat. Shout out my nigga Dark Ken in the chat using that boxing brain, using that style matchup, using that, seeing where they at right now in their careers. You feel what I'm saying? Seeing the equal level of them both in the style matchup. Shout out my nigga Dark Ken. That would be the perfect fight. That would be the perfect comeback fight for both of them. Tim Tszyu coming off that loss. Charlo coming off that loss. They both do their thing at 54. I mean, that was real. I mean, when Tim Tszyu lost to Fandor, that wasn't no wash. Them boys went to war. And Tim Tszyu was doing his fucking thug nizzle before he had that big ass guy. Even after he had the big ass glass, the fight was so close and the nigga was leaking blood from his head on his eyes. I mean, he got cut in what round? He got cut before the half. That motherfucker was fighting 6+ rounds, dripping blood out of his head, down his eyes, in his face, fighting a nigga 6 foot something, and still went to war, was still putting pressure to the fact that when the bell rung, niggas is really waiting for the judges. Like, damn, who they gonna give it to? Yo, I had it like 7-5 this way. Yo, I had it like 7-5 this way. Now I think it was 8-4. Yo, I think it's a draw. That shit was tooth and nail. So that one he lost, but that wasn't like, oh, he's on a decline, like whatever. His real loss with a nigga that put him down, beat him up, was definitely Bakram. And then after that, he took that loss to who did he just lose to? And I think he quit on the stool, and I was like, damn, I think he's done. Let me see. Who was that dude? I gotta find out who it is. I gotta find out who it was that fought him last. Cause then he quit. If I'm not mistaken, he quit on the stool. And I was like, no way did he just quit on the stool. Let me see. Okay, so you had Sebastian Fandora. This shit is all out of what the fuck? This shit says July 19th, 2025. He fought Fandora. This shit is all out of. This shit is all out of whack. I gotta go to BoxRec. I gotta see who he fought last that made him quit on a stool. Let me just type Tim Tszyu quit on stool. Or Tim Tszyu last fight. Tim Tszyu versus Fandora. Oh, it was Fandora rematch. But yeah, no, that'll be he lost to Fandora again. Right. Good looking Dark Clint. That's what it was. But I could have sworn then he quit on the stool. That time. I feel like he quit on the stool. I got a picture in my head of him quitting on the stool. Fandora stopped him. Right. But yeah, so he's like, now it's like, all right, he's going down now. You feel what I'm saying? So you're right. That would be the perfect comeback fight. Charlo get back in there, getting his feet wet. It's been like fucking what, 2 years? I think it's almost been as long as motherfucking Spence been out the ring. Cause Spence fought Bud, never been back. And then because I remember Derrick James had 3 fighters at that time. He had 4. That's what it was. It was a bad time for Derrick James because it was Spence lost to Bud, Frank Martin had lost to Tank, and then Charlo had went up, and that's what it was. Yeah, Tim Corner stopped it. That's what it was. Tim Corner stopped it. But yeah, it'll be perfect because Derrick James had a rough year that year. Like he went against all the top fighters. He went against Bud, he went against Tank, and he went against Canelo. And all 3 of his niggas lost all of them fights. but then he had Ryan, and Ryan beat Devin, so that one saved him. But anyway, yeah, Jamel Charlo come back. You know, it's been 2 years, 2023. When was that had to be 2023. That was the same year Bud had 4 spins. It was 2023. We 2 years later, 2 years out the ring, get back in there. Tim Tszyu is getting beat up. Like, get back in there and let's see who knocks who off or who knocks who down that level. Like, okay, you're really done now, or you're not done, but you're on the B level side now. You're not the A level side right now. I'm gonna knock. We both. I mean, but Charlo really ain't really take no. I mean, he just seemed heartless in that Canelo fight. That's what it was to me. Like, he just seemed like he was scared by the aura, and he was fighting to survive after he got dropped. Real talk. But definitely though, that'll be a good one. Who you got in that one? Who you got in that one? You ask me who I got, I would have to go with Charlo. Not because he's American, but just because Charlo fights a lot of different ways. Like, Charlo can come forward to you. He got bombs in his hand. You feel me? He can knock you out. He got cracked, but he used his jab pretty good, and he got foot movement. You know, he can move around the ring, move around the wing. We seen it with Canelo. He was 12 rounds. I mean, he was moving around, nonstop, moving around. You feel what I'm saying? And Tim Tszyu got skill. Tim Tszyu got pop too. But I just think Charlo, Charlo's taller than him, longer than him. He got that boxing ability. He got that crack. His defense is always pretty good. I just think that he got more over Tim Tszyu. I just think he got more over Tim Tszyu. Not sleeping on Tszyu, because Tszyu is a dog. Tszyu has a good jab and pretty good inside D as well when he's trying to get in. You feel what I'm saying? But I mean, at this point, like, with the damage Tim Tszyu has been taking, that's the thing too. Charlo took some damage, but not like them. I mean, he had two wars with Fundora. One went 12 rounds, so that went the whole fight where he was bleeding to death. The second one, he got stopped and the corner stopped it. So that's in your mind too. Remember, all of this shit is in a fighter's mind. You went 2-0 with Fundora the first time, almost fucking bled to death, and you lost. Cool, you a warrior. Took that. That's still a war. You went in there with Bakram, got fucking toe up with look like some stones in his hand. They need to check that motherfucking gloves. Got toe up. Stopped them in less than 4 rounds. That stays in your head now. Then you go and rematch Fundora and then get stopped and your corner throws in the towel for you. That stays in your head now. So however hard he was training before when he was undefeated, however hard he was training when he was champion and had them letting his nuts hang and had that, when that next training camp comes, I don't think you get that same level of intensity, that same level of belief, that same dog. You've been knocked out before. You've been stopped before. Your corner threw in a towel for you before. You done lost close decisions. All of this shit, and then when you think about Charlo, it's like, all right, nigga, like, I'm still the dude. I went up there, I lost to Canelo, but I didn't take no punishment. I got cracked one time and moved around. But he's still, to me, fresher. He got more boxing ability. His dimensions is above him. And I don't even get into the size thing, but it's just a fact. He's bigger than him, so that is an advantage, only if you know how to use it. And his fighting style, I think, is perfect to use it. You feel what I'm saying? He said, I'll pick Mel over Tim. I agree. Yeah, and not shitting on Tim, but it's just the facts. Mel would have to probably stop Tim and not let the judges call a razor thin win. Ooh, that would happen too, right? That would happen too, because if you know boxing like I know boxing, this shit is dirty. This shit is dirty. It's politics and A-side, and especially... You right with that too. And another reason why I agree is because it already seemed like, for whatever reason, Charlo really ain't liked by them sanctioning bodies. Charlo's really not liked by them sanctions. And what makes me think that is the nigga went up for one fight. This is the dude that fought tooth and nail to get all of these fights. A great champion. He done fought everybody to get all of these belts representing him. And as soon as he went up one time, one fight, they stripped that nigga of everything and spread his belts out. Meanwhile, his twin brother, Jermall Charlo, has been fucking WBC champion for years without even a fight. Not going to be great and none of that, just depression. Just out the ring. They let him hold on to it. The nigga came back and fought Jose Benavidez at a catch weight. Still let him hold on to it. You feel what I'm saying? But Jermell, nigga, you going to do what? You going up to fight Canelo? A Canelo, a person that has all the belts, the biggest name in boxing. They still ain't give a fuck. They say, you go up and fight him, we taking all them belts, nigga. We spreading them. So that already kind of showed me, because, again, it's all politics. Why is this person able to hold the belts, but this person can't? Why is this person able to not fight as mandatories, but this person has to fight a mandatory, or the belt gets stripped? So we all know that to be true. So when I see that and I see Mel go up for one fight and all of them take him away, when you talk about him versus Zoo, and it could be the crazy shit is he could go in there and 9-3 Zoo, and Zoo could still get his hand raised. Like, that's 100% fact. I done seen just the Carlos Adames and the motherfucking Shiraz dude when they was in Riyadh. See, I had that shit 9-3. You could have said 8-4 Adames. They gave that shit to Haraz. Straight robbery. Straight robbery, my dude. You feel what I'm saying? So that shit is true what you saying. And I think that Mel would stop him, because the thing about Tim Tszyu is he's not really a mover. He has good defense, but he's not really a mover. So he's going to be there to get hit. And he is tough. Don't get me wrong. He's tough as hell. But I think Charlo has more crack than Fundora. And I think Charlo is more accurate than Fundora. Fundora has a lot of crack. We seen Fundora put niggas down. You feel what I'm saying? Beat niggas bad. Lubin, Tim Tszyu. Feel what I'm saying? He has crack for sure. But he has like a slugging crack to where it break you down and slug you kind of crack. You feel me? Charlo has that crack that'll break you down and slug as well, but he also can hit you on that right spot and really fuck you all up. You feel what I'm saying? So even if you tough, he run you into a shot or catch you with an uppie or overhand like he did Castano, which is have a motherfucking fold. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I think like I said, Tim Tszyu's gonna be there to be hit. And Charlo, not like Fundora just going in. Charlo has a good jab, nice straight right hand. He, like I say, he throws uppercuts, he throws hooks from different distances, not just on the inside. Boom, boom. Okay, I can take that. It's hard, but I can take it. Boom, boom, boom. Pause. Boom, boom. Like taking him shot. He's gonna hit you mid-range with it. He can hit you with some shit from the outside. He can leap in with some shit. You feel what I'm saying? And Tim Tszyu's gonna be there. So I think it's gonna be a dogfight. And there's a world where I see Tim Tszyu catching him with a shot, wobbling him. Castano did it plenty of times. That first fight, even the second fight was a little rough. You feel what I'm saying? Castano was doing it. Tim Tszyu got cracked too. So there's a world where I see Tim Tszyu catching Charlo with some shit and wobbling him just like Castano and stepping on it. But I got Mel, man. I just think he got too much over Tim Tszyu. I think Tim Tszyu got too much under him right now. He got that mentality of a loser right now. Not saying he is a loser, but he done got beat every way already. Decision, stoppage, ref stoppage, knockout. Like, I mean, not knockout cold. I mean, the boxing was a stoppage, but to me, that's like, nigga, like, he done lost. So it's like, He doesn't have a belt anymore. He's not undefeated anymore. Them training camps, bro. Them shits work. Them shits is hard work. And that belief that you gotta have to wanna get, I don't think he's that hungry like that. You feel what I'm saying? He's still hungry, but not like how he was before when he was in Australia. You know, Tony Harrison shit. You know, Brian Mendoza, and not like that. The first Fundora fight, that pride and that representing. I'm gonna make my name. You feel me? It's still there, but I don't think it's all the way there anymore, bro. He got beat pretty bad these last couple times. And Charlo, like I said, not really no punishment in the recent years. I mean, he been out of the ring 2 years already. His last fight was Canelo. After that, I mean, he beat Castaño that second time, stoppage, undisputed, one loss. I mean, not one. Might be thinking 2 losses now. Yeah, because I think he lost to Harrison. He lost to Harrison. Was that a draw? He had losses and draws, but either way, he still got that confidence. He still got, I think, just the style, just the skill is better than Tim Tszyu. So all around again. When you get me talking about some shit, I'll just be going and going and going. That's why I made this fucking channel, right? But yeah, definitely Charlo over Tim Tszyu, and that would be a good one. That if matter of fact, I got a connection at PBC. I'm gonna have to call them up like, yo, y'all need to put Charlo in there with Tszyu, nigga. This is what the people want. I had a nigga in my chat say this. You feel me? Definitely Charlo versus Tszyu. That'll be good. I don't even know if y'all can hear me because I got this fucking phone right now. My goodness. Oh my gosh. Let's see, can I silence this? I can't even silence it. Okay, good. It's gone. This is probably not a popular opinion, but I don't think Errol Spence coming back. Oh my God! Don't say that. They're gonna be mad at you. Don't say that. They're gonna be mad at you, bro. Errol Spence is not coming back, bro. I'm sorry. And that is a very unpopular opinion. I'll tell you that because people want to fight me over saying that shit, bro. That is a very unpopular opinion. That Errol, the truth, the big fish, the shark, knocking on doors, that he ain't coming back. Bro, I'm telling you, like, he just needs to stay retired, bro. And I mean, his fans want him to too, bro. That's the thing. It'd be like, why you say that pound for pound? We don't want him to stay retired. Or you don't want him to stay retired. Okay, because as far as I could remember, when Bud whooped that ass, first of all, before the fight, nobody was talking this car accident shit, this drinking shit, he's high shit, he drank some water shit, his girlfriend tricked him, the snack program, none of this shit. After the fight, all of y'all Errol Spence fans was saying, oh, he's broken. Oh, it was the car accident. Oh, it's because of the fake teeth. When Ugas knocked his thing out, he thought it was his teeth because, his teeth ain't the same. So that hurts a fighter. Oh, he had the eye surgery. So that's what he's not the same. He's not the same. He's not the same. Too much excuses to count. So Pound for Pound just said, well, if that's the case, this nigga should stay retired. Oh, no. We don't want him to stay retired. Oh, no, but you just said he's broken, though. If somebody beats him, it doesn't matter because he's not the same Errol Spence. He's done. The bone collector, the orbital bone, all this shit is done. He's not the same fighter. The car accident. So you should want him to retire. He get in a ring with Fundora. Oh, yeah, Spence come back. Yeah. Nigga disappears again. When he got in the ring with Fundora, I'm like, oh, but I thought he was broken. Oh, let me guess. He was only broken for the Bud fight. He was only not the same fighter for the Bud fight. But when he come back and fight Fundora, the car accident and all that shit. He's the same fighter. He's the same. I'm like, miss me, bro. Miss me. But shout out to Errol Spence. I like Errol Spence as a fighter. He was definitely one of the best at 147. Had a good style, straight slugger, come in, workhorse, coming to break you down, run you down. Loved it. But I don't think he's coming back neither, bro. Because if you remember, to touch on what you talking about, after he lost to Bud, what was the shit he said? We got to end. When he fought Bud, there was a rematch clause. After he lost to Bud, he said we got to run that back. They had the rematch being scheduled for, I forgot, it was like near the end of the year or the first of the next year, some shit like that. They had the rematch. Then they postponed it or canceled it because this nigga had some kind of surgery or something. Then after that, you heard nothing about this nigga wanting to come back. Next thing you know, after he said all that shit that we gonna run it back, and Bud is on the sideline like, yeah, I think we gonna do the rematch. Yeah, I'm gonna do it at 54 though, or 47. Like, but I think we gonna run it back. Yeah, I mean he's saying it, so it's in the contract. It's in the contract. It's in the contract, and he's saying it. Deaded it. Never came back for the rematch. Year fast forward, this nigga says fuck the rematch with Bud. Hops in the ring with Fundora. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna be back, baby. Yeah, Houston, H-Town, Big Fish. You know, we coming back, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt. Fundora, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt. We back, baby. 154. Disappeared again. I see this nigga post every 6 months hitting the bag. Like he just working out, staying fit. And I mean, like he's not coming back, bro. He had the rematch clause with Bud. He said he was gonna do it, didn't do it. Flew all the way to Vegas, got in the ring with Fundora, said he was gonna fight Fundora, didn't do it. And remember, this is Errol Spence. This is one of the biggest names in boxing. Canelo, Tank, Errol Spence. They would cash cow, pay-per-view. He could have made it happen. He the ace side. He could make whatever happen. He could fight whoever he want tomorrow, nigga. He hasn't. He's not coming back. If Earl did come back, I can't imagine who he would fight at 154 that's not too dangerous. Facts. I got a shit. Madrimov would be too dangerous for us. Yo, you know what's crazy? And again, this is why I talk about resume. This is why I bring up the belts. When y'all be so hyped on these motherfucking resume talk, put so much emphasis on his resume talk, put so much emphasis on his belt talk. Again, pound for pound boxing talk is saying they do matter to a degree, but they have nothing to do with the fucking fighter's ability in that ring because of what Dark Kent just said there. Shit, Madrimov would be too dangerous for Errol Spence comeback fight. But now check this out. Who has Madrimov fought? Ooh, he ain't fight nobody. Right. What has Madrimov done? Yo, he just got one belt off Tim Tszyu and he broken. So we talking about a Madrimov that many people didn't hear of before he just did that shit to Tim Tszyu. He has one belt, one name on his resume, but Errol Spence is he got Kelbrook, Porter, Bud, Danny Garcia, fucking Mikey Garcia. He has a loaded resume. Unified champion at 154, not one belt, not two belt, but three belt. And he defended the belt. All of this shit that y'all say matters. And like my man Dark Kent just said, nigga, if he fought Madrimov today, that shit'll be dangerous. And my point in saying all of this is, who has Madrimov fought? How many belts does Madrimov have? None of that shit matters when they in the ring. Madrimov will retire him. I promise you. I'm saying it now. If Errol Spence come back and fight Madrimov, and I'm betting my house, the house is on Madrimov. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm a Spence fan. Yes. He has a good career. I'm not like y'all that just throw away fighters off of one loss. Spence has one loss. But to me, it's not about the loss. It's about how he lost and his attitude since then and his style compared to Israel Madramov's style. That matchup, to me, is all bad. Now, if you talking about Bud versus Madrimov, still dangerous, but Bud has that boxing ability. But I mean, quickness, defense, sharp, everything. Spence, I don't think he has what it takes. Even before, even an unbeaten Spence. If Spence would have never lost to Bud and just went to Madrimov after I seen what Madrimov just did to Tim Tszyu, if Spence was to go to 54 undefeated and fight Madrimov, I would say that's a dangerous ass fight for Spence. And after seeing what Madrimov did to Tszyu, stylistically, I would have to ride with Madrimov. I'm sorry, bro. And like you said, it's unpopular and niggas don't like to hear it, but these are just the facts. Of course, you're going to have Errol Spence fans in here. Yo, you don't know shit about boxing. Who is Madrimov for? But you geeked up off that one win, bro. I mean, Tim Tszyu was broken. Tim Tszyu was leaking. Tim Tszyu had lost already. Tim Tszyu was at this. He had a stomachache. All this shit they going to cry about. But at the end of the day, I got to keep it real with you and what I see with my fucking boxing eyes. If Errol Spence comes back and fight a motherfucker with no title defenses, because I don't think Madrimov had a title defense yet. He just won that belt. Fight a motherfucker with no resume. Resume's out the window. No title defenses. He just got that belt. I think Madrimov TKOs. He stops Errol Spence. And this is a perfect example. My man Dark Kent just coming, he's getting my mind working because you coming up with you showing exactly why I think the way I think and why I say the shit that I say, and people don't understand it. But these fights and these people you bringing up is just matching. This is a perfect example of why I say the resumes don't mean as much as what the fuck y'all think they do. The belts don't mean as much as what the fuck y'all think it do. When they get in the ring and they fight, it don't matter how much belts you had. It don't matter who you fought in the past. You haven't fought that one. This shows you Errol Spence has a way better resume than Madrimov. I didn't even see his shit yet, but I didn't even know this nigga like that. So I can already tell you Errol Spence has a way better resume than Madrimov. Took belts from champions, beat champions, former champions, all of this. Errol Spence had way more belts than Madrimov. But if Errol Spence take his ass in the ring with Israel Madrimov, that shit will be the worst shit he can do besides fighting Bud or Boots right now, bro. Do you feel what I'm saying about the resumes and the belts, y'all? Again, this is boxing. It matters. It tells us stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. It tells me something about the experience, about the level they've been at. But none of that shit matters when you put them two in the ring. Because if Errol Spence fights Israel Madrimov tomorrow, my money is on Israel Madrimov to stop him. No resume, no title defenses. So what does that tell you? It's not all about the resume. It's not all about the belts. What is it about? Them two fighters in that motherfucking ring, bro. He said, that would be crazy, bro. If people question Madrimov's resume now at 154, Madrimov took Bud to 12 rounds and Spence got stopped by Bud. Oh. I'm sorry. The whole time I'm talking about Israel Madrimov, I meant Bakram. That's who I meant talking about. When I'm thinking about this whole time, when I'm talking about Israel Madrimov, just replace what I was saying about Israel Madrimov with Bakram. I had it confused. I was thinking about Bakram. But even if you just still, either way, you gave me that idea when you said Madrimov, I'm thinking about Bakram in my head because they names, they like fucking Russian. But it doesn't matter. It's still, when you said that, I'm thinking about Bakram. So the same shit applies. That's who I'm talking about, Bakram. If Errol Spence, you talking about Madrimov, saying it'll be a dangerous fight. If Errol Spence came out and fought Bakram, that's who I'm talking about. The nigga with no title defenses. The nigga with no resume. Now, Madrimov, you right. He fought Bud and he fought somebody else. Madrimov, yeah, that'll be a tough fight. Who would I think will win in that? I think that one would be a little closer because Madrimov is more of a boxer. You know, he's more on his feet. He got some crack, you feel what I'm saying? But he's more on his feet. He's more box shoot. You feel what I'm saying? He's gonna use them feints. He's gonna use that right hand, throw that jab. He's gonna change levels. That one will be more like, okay, 60-40, 50-50, 65-35, 70-30, 50-50. You feel what I'm saying? Because they're gonna box. If you talking about Madrimov, yes, and Madrimov, you know, was a champion. He fought Bud. You feel what I'm saying? You right. But even that one, like you saying, even if he came back and fought Madrimov, that's still, it's true. I believe that that's still a dangerous fight. That's still up in the air. You feel what I'm saying? And if you ask me who I think will win that fight, I really think Madrimov, but I'm gonna go with Spence. Like, I'm gonna just have to ride because it's closer. Madrimov is gonna box. He's dangerous, but he's not Bakram dangerous. Cause that's who I had in my head. Like, I don't know if you caught on when I was talking, or if you was like, "What's he talking about?" Like that's why I think you was like, you bugging, because people question Madrimov resume because he fought Bud and shit. Yeah, nah, he got Bud on his resume, and I forgot who else he had, but he got Virgil. But didn't Virgil stop him? Yeah, I think Virgil ended up stopping him. But either way, you know, Madrimov is more of a boxer. So to me, stylistically, that makes it a little bit, it's still dangerous for Spence, but it makes it a little bit safer. Just a little bit safer because Madrimov style, he's hopping, he's on his toes. Feel what I'm saying? He's jumping in, jumping out, don't changing levels. With the jab, right hand. You feel what I'm saying? Doing his thing. So Madrimov comes with that approach. So with Madrimov and Spence, okay, now that's a little bit closer. Still dang GQ, salute, my dude. I see you in the building. Salute to you. Link is in the chat. If Errol go against him, okay, now that's a little bit. But when you said Madrimov, I was thinking Bakram. And now that's even proving my point even more because Bakram is even less accomplished than Madrimov. Because like you said, Madrimov got Virgil on his resume. Madrimov got Bud on his resume. Madrimov was a champion. You feel what I'm saying? You know, and he has more than Bakram. But if Errol fights Bakram, I give him zero chance. If Errol fights Madrimov, but stylistically, it's like, okay, we could work. We could work now. We could work because you in there with a boxer. Bakram is just coming to tell you, get your ass up out the ring, run you out the ring. So it still deems true what I say. My fault. I just got the names mixed up. When you were saying, he said Bakram retires Spence for good. I wouldn't want to see that one for bro. And that is my point. And that's what I was saying. When people talk about, and I make this point a lot because, again, this is why I made my channel. I got tired of hearing people just run with these narratives and keep repeating shit like they just, one person heard what one person said, and now they repeating it to sound smart. Weight bully. Blown up 154. Resume. The belts. But who did he fight? All of this shit. This is why I made my channel. Because even though them shits, like I said, is true, it only matters to a certain degree. That shit, it'll tell you, okay, they've been 12 rounds. Okay, they've been at that championship level. Okay, he beat him so he can deal with that style. Okay, he did this. But when they in a fucking ring, the resume does not fight for you. The belts does not fight for you. And a perfect example is because like what Dark Kent just said right here. Bakram would retire Spence for good. I don't want to see that. Who is Bakram? A nigga that has no resume and a nigga that has no title defenses. So why would that person retire him when Errol Spence has a great resume and all the belts? Why would you say that? Because you see what that nigga do in the ring. It don't matter what fucking belt he has. It don't matter who he fought before. I seen what he could do. I seen his style. I see Spence style. That shit is no bueno for the big fish. Feel what I'm saying now? This is why I say, niggas, like, I like people to don't just go with what everybody's saying, bro. Like, use your, you feel what I'm saying? The belts, okay. Oh, okay, he's been unified. Okay, that tell me a little bit. Oh, he fought Tank. Okay. Oh, he beat T.O. Okay, that tell me a little bit. That tell me something. Oh, he beat Sean Porter. Okay. He beat Kell Brook. Okay. Damn, okay, shit. Oh, he beat Danny Garcia too? Oh, shit, damn, okay. He beat Mikey Garcia? Oh, shit, damn. Okay, he beat what? He beat Uga, the nigga that beat Packett? Oh, this nigga good. Damn, okay. He done beat a lot of people. His resume's loaded. Yo, but who you got versus him and Bakram? Nigga, Bakram retiring him. Oh my God, how can you say that? Bakram didn't fight nobody, no title defense. It doesn't matter, bro. I don't like saying it don't matter, but it's pound for pound boxing talk. I'm gonna be real with you. When they in the ring, it don't fucking matter. Doesn't matter in the sport. Yes, legacy. It tells you a little bit about the fighter, blah, blah, blah. But when they in the ring, bro, you just said it perfectly. He would get retired by a nigga with no resume and no title defenses, bro. So how important is that really? Come on, bro. I'm just keeping it all the way real with you. It's pound for pound boxing talk, where the talk is the realest. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you know when I'm live, and snuff that motherfucking like button. Feel what I'm saying? But great talk with my dude Dark Kent, man. This is my favorite month, October. I love horror movies. I'm tired as hell. I've been trying to watch a full horror movie without knocking out. I gotta sit down and watch, like, I gotta lay down and watch like a good horror joint. I heard they got shit on Netflix, some series. I gotta rewatch Jeepers Creepers, the first one again. I gotta go back again and watch Terrifier. They got Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I gotta look. It's just so much. It's my favorite month, y'all. See, I gotta cut me some slack. I am back. Be happy that a nigga's consistent now. And I am being back day after day and still standing on what I stand on and preaching the shit I preach about this sport that I love. Still dropping a link in the chat for anybody to jump up. Just be happy that a nigga been keeping his word for a minute, all right? Because we live real lives out here. Like, niggas got real jobs, niggas invest in real businesses, niggas talk to real women. Like, there's a lot of niggas got real mothers, fathers to take care of, pay real bills, work out for real. We live real lives. So cut me some slack. That, you feel me? I'm trying to skate off after like an hour. You feel what I'm saying? Just be happy that the niggas here. You found the real boxing channel that you could tune in with your people. Y'all could drink, y'all could smoke. You could hit the link. You could send it to your mans. He could hit the link. Y'all could curse at each other. You could curse at me. You could say Canelo the best. You could say Floyd ain't shit. You could say whatever you want. Be happy that y'all found a real boxing channel that you can be like, damn. When pound for pound come on, I know I could say certain shit that I can't say on other channels because they're going to say I don't know shit about boxing, or they're going to try to kick me out for trolling and all this shit. Be happy that y'all found the real fucking channel. And I ain't asking for no bread. Just hit the subscribe. It's free, motherfucker. Hit the free subscribe. Ooh, if I could come through this motherfucking screen. The subscribe is free, my nigga. Just hit that. Hit that like. So your boy in the algorithm. I be cursing too, so I know they be blocking me out the algorithm. So, and I know it's gonna be a slow growth because of my point of view. I'm telling motherfuckers that the belts is not important. I'm telling motherfuckers that the resume don't matter in a fight. I'm telling motherfuckers that Terrence Crawford is better than Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roy Jones, and all this shit. My man in the chat was like, yo, that's cap, yo, prime Roy Jones. And that's cool. A lot of people feel like that. But everything that I'm telling motherfuckers is not popular opinions. It's just the real talk. Like, it's just real talk. And it's not just out of narrative or because of this or because, like, I'll break it down for you. We can go this for this for this. I always say that's why when you have brought up the Madrimorph and the Bakram and all that shit and the Errol Spence shit, like I say, and I always got to clarify because that's what they would say. Oh, you hating on it? I'm a big Spence fan. But when we talking facts, it's pound for pound boxing talk, where the talk is the realest, unbiased boxing talk. I gotta keep it real. Bakram will stop Spence. Madrimorph, I got him edging Spence, but I want to ride with Spence on that one. But yeah, I say all that to say, man, cut me some slack. I've been fasting for 2 days now. Y'all think I'm capping? Let me see. Like, I say that to say, bro, I'm tired. It's my favorite month. I gotta watch a Halloween movies. I gotta lay my ass down. I ain't been eating nothing. And I'll tell you right now, I ain't been eating nothing in, let me see. Oh, it's loading. I ain't been eating nothing. Are you still fasting? Yes. I ain't been eating nothing in 45 hours, my nigga. That almost 2 days, bro. 2 days. I've been drinking alkaline water, and tea, my boy. Straight. I haven't eaten in almost 2 days. Nothing solid, nigga. Just water, tea, pissing, water, tea, pissing, water, tea, pissing. So I say all that to say, let me enjoy my favorite month. Let me put on a Halloween movie. I've been fasting, so I'm tired. We had some real good boxing. So unless y'all got some other shit y'all want to jump in and say real quick, go ahead. But I say that to say a nigga's trying to slide out. So just be happy that y'all found the real channel with a real motherfucker that let y'all come up and talk. Drop the link all the time. And just keep it unbiased across the board. Like, be happy that I'm consistent, nigga. Be thankful that you see me, my nigga. Like, be thankful. All right? But yeah, I say all that to say, bro, Dark Kent is beneficial. GQ, my dude in the building, salute to you. Who else we had in here? We had my man Young Guns in the building. Salute to you. Other than that, man, put your final thoughts in the chat. Oh shit, Dark Kent. What he said? He said also the differences in weight classes and resumes separate Errol Spence now from many fights. That's another thing. You're coming up in weight, so you're already facing another challenge. Not only are you coming off a loss, a bad loss, you're coming off a bad loss. You're coming off of inactivity for over 2 years, and you're jumping to a new weight class. That's a lot against you, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Bakram has already fought at 154, and Errol's journey is just decorated at 147. Yeah. Bakram is and that motherfucker looks solid. He looks solid. He don't look like no buff, big doofy dude. He just looks solid, strong. And shit, he proved it the way he just did to Tim Tszyu, because Tim Tszyu's not a soft motherfucker. He's a tough motherfucker. I mean, he proved that in the Fundora fight. Fundura's a dog and got stones in his hands, throwing bombs. And he lasted all that with blood all in his face, 12 rounds. Feel what I'm saying? So, and for him to run through him like that, showed me a lot, bro. But yeah, that's facts. Errol Spence, so bro, I don't know. Would I like to see Errol Spence come back? Yes. Yes, I would. Would I be mad if Errol Spence retired? No, I wouldn't. He's a real person. You got millions, my nigga. You got a beautiful wife or mother of your children. You have children. You got a farm. You got horses, my nigga. Like, make investments. Do your thing. You had a good career. Bud just ended it. I wouldn't be mad if he retired. Would I like to see him again? Yeah, Spencer's always an exciting fighter. He throws a lot of punches. He's coming to you. He got good defense. Feel what I'm saying? He's going to break you. He's tough as hell. He's tough as hell. Spencer's a dog. He tough as hell. Even when he got beat like that with Bud, he ain't want to stop. He kept going. Would I like to see him again? Yes. Would I be mad if he retired? No. Would I disrespect him if he retired? Absolutely not. He was a dog. He was one of the best at 147. I still had Keith Thurman over him, other than Bud, but he's one of the best at 147. So either way, I'm with it, whatever it go. He would come up. I'm working though, but enjoy your favorite month of horror movies, fans. Salute to you, bruh. Salute to you, letting a nigga slide off. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm back, like I said, I'm consistent now. So you feel what I'm saying? I just was extra fucking tired today. You feel what I'm saying? Extra tired. And I think maybe it's because I've been fasting and I'm staying hydrated, but you know, your body go through changes. And then your mind also go through changes. So, you know, it's all of that. And I just want to lay on my satin sheets because, yes, Pound for Pound Boxing Talk has some satin sheets. You feel what I'm saying? Thank God, you know. Yeah, I'm on my New Jack City shit. I'm like motherfucking Nino Brown when he in the bed with old girl. Feel what I'm saying? I got my blood, my wine red satin. I just want to lay my hands down and put on Jeepers Creepers or Texas Chainsaw and chill, my nigga, and sip my tea because I'm fucking hungry like a motherfucker. It's been 2 days, bro, 45 hours. I'm going for 3. I'm going to eat on Friday. But yeah, I'll be back, bro, every day. And I'll put a post on what time I'm going live, whatever, so you can get your, you know, watch your little videos that you going to watch before you jump on live with me or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Just to give people a heads up. But no doubt, bro. Appreciate y'all for coming in, showing love. Other than that, I'm going to run my outro right now. And y'all be easy and enjoy y'all day. It's Pound for Pound Boxing Talk, where the talk is the realest. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you know when I'm live, nigga. It's the realest thing on YouTube. You already know what to do. Snuff that like button. And have a good day. We out.
P4P Boxing Talk. Unbiased Boxing Channel.
Roses and daffodils, waiting on you at the gates now. Catch me if I start to feel.
P4P Boxing Talk. Unbiased Boxing Channel.
Roses and daffodils, waiting on you at the gates now. Catch me if I start to feel. A prayer dawn, a prayer dawn. Roses and daffodils, waiting on you at the gates now. Catch me if I start to feel. A prayer dawn, a prayer dawn. I got some big ass fucking visions in vogue. I'm talking cover lover, baby mother covered in gold. I'm talking fucking rings on my tree. I got ice and different income that nobody can see. Got a big ass fucking head on my motherfucking shoulders. My niggas steady laughing, talking about my head and shoulders. Hands so fucking long ago from head down to my shoulders. And this shit is from the heart for my haters and the boulders that be in my way. Feeling like the man until I went another way. Try to bust up on my life and went another way. I got that money in my pocket, live another day.